Are the tribulation saints separate from the church? When examining the claims made by proponents of the pre-tribulation rapture, that the church will be taken up before the tribulation period, we encounter significant issues throughout the New Testament scriptures. Namely, numerous passages clearly teach that the saints will go through the tribulation before Jesus returns a second time. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 4, Paul writes that the Christians should expect to suffer tribulation. Does this not imply that believers could also experience the Great Tribulation in the last days? In Revelation chapter 7 verse 9 to verse 10, the Apostle John, while in the Spirit, receives a vision of the last days. He sees a great multitude, which no one could number, all the nations, tribes, peoples, and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They are clothed in white robes and holding palm branches, singing praises to God and the Lamb. In verse 14, it is revealed to John that these people are those who come out of the great tribulation and washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. The pre-tribulation claims that this multitude represents people who became Christians after the church was raptured. However, this interpretation must be read into the passage, as there is no explicit indication of such a sequence in the actual text. In fact, in Matthew chapter 24, verse 29 to verse 31, and Mark chapter 13, verse 24 to verse 27, Jesus states that after the great tribulation, the Son of Man will come on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. At that time he will send his angels with the sound of a great trumpet to gather his elect from all parts of the earth and from the farthest reaches of heaven. This description closely parallels Paul's teaching in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 14 to verse 17, where he describes the church being caught up to meet Christ in the air. Taken together, these passages strongly suggest that Christians around the world will go through the tribulation period, and that the angels will gather God's elect only after the tribulation at Christ's return. The pre-tribulation view must be imported into the text, as no passage plainly states this interpretation through a straightforward reading of Scripture. Like and subscribe for more 2-minute biblical rebuttals.